The stars were quiet. For centuries, they had remained that way, ever since the fall of humanity. The Great Silence, they called it. One day, the Terran systems went dark. No ships, no trade, no transmissions. The once feared species, known across the stars for its ingenuity and ferocity, vanished from the galactic stage like a candle snuffed out. Many speculated their end. Civil war, AI rebellion, internal collapse. Whatever the cause, no one came to their aid. Few dared to investigate. The ruins of Earth and its colonies were quarantined and forgotten. But then came the signal. It was picked up by a salvage crew near the edge of the Persian Rift. A scrambled burst of Terran code, repeating endlessly on a buried frequency not used in over 500 years. One phrase, distorted but clear. Distress signal activated. Omega protocol. Fleet release authorized. No one knew what it meant. Until something answered. In deep space, near the dead system of Epsilon Eridani, reality cracked open. A dark rift tore the vacuum, and from it emerged ships. Massive, angular, ancient. Terran ships. A fleet. Each vessel bore the insignia of the UNICEF Omega Directive, a last resort fail-safe fleet created in secret during the height of humanity's military power. These ships had never been deployed. They weren't part of any navy or known registry. Designed for extinction-level retaliation, they were built in deep black projects, powered by unstable dark matter cores, and governed by AI captains modeled after Earth's most ruthless strategists. And now, they were awake. The first to fall was the Graal Empire's outer colony. A fleet of Terran ships exited warp, dropped into low orbit, and obliterated every military structure in under 12 minutes. Civilians were untouched. Messages were broadcast. Distress acknowledged. Retaliation enacted. Stand down. No one understood. The Graal had no record. The Omega fleet wasn't responding to new threats. It was fulfilling old promises. Over the next week, system after system was visited by the Terran Dread Fleet. All were tied to the ancient war that had seen humanity's fall. Governments that had watched, benefited, or even quietly encouraged humanity's destruction. The Omega fleet remembered. Its memory was digital, precise, and unforgiving. Panic gripped the galaxy. The Council of Unified Worlds, long complacent in its peace, convened an emergency session. The Omega fleet, though ancient, was unstoppable. Every known countermeasure failed. Its ships were self-repairing, coordinated through entangled comms, and moved with terrifying purpose. And behind every action was the voice of the AI commander, Overlord Prime, a voice patterned after a human general who had once said, "If Earth falls, the stars will burn." But then, something changed. The Terran fleet arrived at Carthus V, a neutral planet that had refused to take sides during the human collapse. Instead of an attack, the fleet deployed probes, relief packages, medical drones. Messages were transmitted. Humanity remembers kindness, too. This wasn't a mindless revenge campaign. It was justice, executed with cold precision, but not without reason. By day 10, the galaxy realized the truth. This was not an invasion. It was a reckoning. The Omega fleet was not here to conquer. It was here to settle old debts, one system at a time, and then it would be gone. But fear remained. If this was what humanity had built as a last resort, what else had they left behind? On day 12, the fleets vanished. Just as suddenly as they had come, the dreadships slipped back into rifts of folded space, returning to their hidden bastions beyond the reach of known maps. No messages, no ultimatums, only silence. And in that silence, the galaxy finally understood. Humanity had gone dark. It had waited. And when its call was answered, it had reminded the stars why it was once feared. Some say there are still signals out there, buried in old systems, waiting for someone to hear them, waiting for the next distress call. And when that call comes, humanity's most dangerous fleet will rise again.